Hey guys, what's up? Mike from Beat Tech Reviews here, and today we are going to go over a deal on BoostMobile.com. And yes, I know a lot of people aren't fans of Boost Mobile by or some people, not all people, but this is still a deal at the end of the day. Let me go ahead and throw in some lo-fi for you guys, just so you guys can listen to that. Sorry about that. I feel unprepared tonight, but I just kind of wanted to do a quick stream and hopefully, if you guys are joining in after the show, smash that like button. And to all my new followers, thank you very much. We are getting close to hitting 14,000 subscribers. I won't have the microphone on tonight. Or I'm sorry, not the microphone. I won't have the the camera on tonight. That's how I'm getting sleepy, by the way, guys. But just it's more about the deal than looking at my pretty face, and you can kind of see my pretty face here on the picture avatar that I have. So let's go ahead and get this deal going here. So currently, if you check out boostmobile.com, I don't know if this is an in-store deal, but you can certainly try this online, and we'll go over other deals right now. But the promotion for this is the Samsung A25. So let's go ahead and click phones here, get this going here. So they actually have several phones on sale, right? You have the Samsung 24, which is $599. I think that's a great deal for a S24 minus the battery life on that device. But if you scroll it a little more down, obviously you have the A15 for $39.99, which is still a pretty good steal. But if you look to your right, you have one of the newly released devices on the network, right, which is going to be the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. So I feel like this is the fifth iteration of the A20 series. Obviously, I remember when the original A20 came out a couple years back, and a lot of people kind of gave that phone high praise for what it was. Being a decent mid ranger with decent specs. So in this case, this is the Samsung A25, right? $99, 128 gigabytes of internal memory. Let's take a look at the specs really quick of the device. Looks pretty much identical to most of the Samsung mid-rangers, and most of these devices come in the blue black photos color, so you're not going to really get other color palettes on here. But again, 6.5-inch screen, 50 megapixel camera, I believe a 5,000 milliamp battery, and we have Android 14 out of the box. So again, not a bad looking device. Pretty much most of these devices are designed to to look after or look like their flagship devices, minus the teardrop. I think the teardrop notch on the front facing camera kind of gives it away, right? um Crisp, clear entertainment. These screens, even though they are uh budget phones, they are AMOLED displays, right? So they look very nice. Defining simplicity. Let's see. So again, front-facing camera, 13 megapixel camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel OIS sensor. Which I'm definitely haven't been a big fan of the camera sensors on the Samsung devices, but minus their flagships. But again, definitely nothing to scoff at for the most part. You're still gonna get good quality shots if you know how to take pictures using a smartphone. So um, says it's got a Snapdragon. No, it's not a Snapdragon. So no Snapdragon on this device. So if you have the A15, you know that the A15 has a MediaTek processor. The MediaTek is very underpowered. So I feel like if you guys are kind of juggling between the A15 and the A25, I most likely would go with the A25. Again, it comes with an Exynos 1280 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, opposed to the 4 gigs that you get on the Samsung A15. Same internal memory, right? But again, you're getting, like in my opinion, you're getting definitely a little more power when it comes to the device. So again, you have super fast charging. Regular 5,000 milliamp battery, typical for a phone like this, right? But nothing to scoff at, right? That's the thing about these mid rangers. Um, that you're gonna get pretty good battery life out of these. And check this out, right? So something that I haven't seen, but you're gonna get 4 years. It says OS upgrades up to 4 times on this device. Wow. Okay, so that's actually kind of new. I know they're starting to push this on a lot of the the Google devices, like the Pixel devices. They're offering 7 years. I know the Samsung flagship devices are now offering 7 years, I believe, of software support and security support. So now this is interesting. This is the first time I see this, that now it looks like they're offering 4 years of OS upgrades on this device and 5 years of security updates. So definitely you can keep this phone for a minimum of 5 years without having to worry about any any crazy stuff going on with it, I guess. As far as security, you get a fingerprint power button, which I haven't really been too big of a fan of these specific power buttons. They're kind of indented in the device. I don't know if any of you guys have any of these. I have it on the Samsung A15. I think it was a little bit better on the Samsung. Well, actually, no, the A54 had an in-screen fingerprint sensor, so let me retract that. But these now, most of these budget phones will have just a power button. Um, you know, fingerprint sensor, which there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I definitely prefer these. They're a lot quicker than and I feel like the in-screen fingerprint sensors are just a gimmick, and it's more just like, hey, like, for people that are just used to doing their fingerprint on the screen or whatever. But anyways, Samsung experience, right? So there definitely is a Samsung ecosystem that goes with the Samsung phones. I'm not really in it. I know probably my buddy Latrell is, but me, not so much. Um so yeah, you're gonna get a 6.5-inch FHD plus display, Super AMOLED, 120 hertz refresh rate. So that's a little better than the what you get on the A15. Again, A15 gives you only 90 hertz, I believe. 6 gigs of internal RAM, which definitely a much bigger improvement. Exynos 1280i, so octa-core clocked at 2.4 plus 2 gigahertz, which I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's a 4.4 gigahertz, phone or whatever. But I haven't really seen a lot of unboxing, so I am super tempted to get this device and do an unboxing of this, guys, just because. Let me know what you guys think in the videos. Do you guys want to see me unbox this phone, and do maybe a mini review of it? Definitely. Again, just wanted to kind of showcase this. So the reason why I want to make this video is because you can get this phone with a $40 plan. So recently, in some of my videos, it's been, saying like more power to you. So monthly, it's giving you a few options, right? But the featured plan that you're actually getting is $40. So with taxes, let's go ahead and choose plan and total Mexico. Heck no, I'm just gonna go to continue to checkout. It's offering you more global or international calling. Definitely not. So if you see here, let me get rid of my what's that app called? Anyways, the savings app. Um, Honey, there you go. So again, if I were to purchase this device, right, brand new, with a new line, right, um, obviously it's gonna ask for information, right, name, address, whatever, credit card number. But look at this, it only comes out to 139.99. I don't see any taxes or anything like that. It just says SIM card kit, $40, which is that's for the first month of service. So you do have to pay for the first month of service to get this phone, but you're actually paying under 140. Wish I could zoom in on that portion there, but if you I try to highlight that portion for you. So 139.99 for a phone that's actually $300 retail. Um, I think if you're looking for a backup device, or you're trying to if you're in the Samsung ecosystem and you like Samsung phones, and you're possibly just trying to upgrade from one device to another, right? Whether it be a lesser device, or an older device. I think this would definitely be a solid upgrade. As long as you don't care about like not having wireless charging. This device most likely will have NFC. I didn't see it in the internal specs there, but my A15 has NFC, and then again, this was like a super low budget device. So, for the most part, I think, you'll get everything minus wireless charging, and, maybe IP rating also. You don't see stuff like IP rating on, budget phones like this, but really, when you're buying a phone this cheap, do you need IP rating? Like, if you drop your device in the toilet and it stops working, it's not going to hurt the bank. It's not going to hurt the bank like as if you were to buy if you were to get like something else like the S24 or the S24 Ultra or whatever, where you definitely don't want to you don't want to mess with that. Let's go back to the home screen here for boostmobile.com though. So let's go over other sales that they're having currently. So right now you can actually buy a whole year of service for $150, guys. That's pretty crazy, right? So they're actually giving you, and again, I don't know if this is for new users or what, but $150, again, for the entire year, that's only $12 a month that you're paying in service, right? So again, that's unlimited talk, text, right? Again, it says on the bottom here, it says Boost Mobile may use information to contact you about your account. So again, it's asking for email address and then your phone number. So it gives you a few options. It says, do you want to keep your existing phone number? Yes, I will transfer it during activation, or no, give me a new number. So I don't know if this is for new customers only. I need to go back and look at that deal actually. It just says flash though. It doesn't but when you click it, it says when I click save 50% now. It's not really specific. Let me go ahead and read the terms down here really quick. So it looks like we got a few people in the house. So if you guys are joining in, smash that like button. Again, we're just going over some Boost Mobile deals. Yada yada yada. By clicking buy it now or pay with PayPal, you agree to pay the amount due today. Your service will not begin until your SIM is activated. If you are getting a new phone number, your SIM will be automatically activated 2 to 3 days after order. If you do not activate your phone on the Boost mobile network within 30 days of purchase, you will be charged the full MSRP of the phone, unless your purchase price less than your purchase price to the card used by today. So that even if you don't activate, they're gonna freaking charge you. But that's for the phone. So this is just for the service though. So I really don't understand, what they're saying there, like that they're gonna charge you for this and that. So again, guys, they have a lot of good stuff going on right now. Also, if you want to try out the service for just a month, right, they're offering everything half off right now. So you can try their $60 plan for $30. They're $40 for 20. And I actually did this one. I did their $25 a month plan for $12.50. It says on off of all of their monthly plans. So you definitely get to choose, which I think that's pretty good, because a lot of companies like Metro by T-Mobile and Visible by Verizon are offering a lot of goodie stuff right now. I think Visible is actually offering 2 years of service for like $20 a month, I think. And if you go for the premium plan, it's going to be like maybe like 30 or 35, I think, but it's still a good deal for 2 years at least. At least you're locked in for 2 years. But again, $12 for the first month, and $20 for this, for the $40 plan, and again 30. So I think that's really not that bad. You got a few phone deals again. The A24 series, yada yada yada. I mean, Boost Mobile. I think considering their whatever happened a couple years back with the data breach and everything like that. And a lot of people just kind of not liking them. Like me personally, like I don't favor Boost Mobile, but at the same time, like again, I'm not trying to be loyal to any network, right? Whether it be Boost or Verizon or whatever, AT&T, etc., like that. So again, people may be concerned about stuff like this, but at the same time, your data can be breached at any time with any company. So I definitely, I'm not trying to defend Boost Mobile here or anything like that, but you guys know what I mean. Like, what's going to save you the most money, right? For me, like, usually I'll use a burner email for phone lines like this. So, definitely don't want to, use any of that. And I actually link my PayPal, instead of linking like a debit card number or anything like that. I usually link a PayPal, because if something happens with PayPal, you're definitely more protected than you are with, leaving your bank card information on there. So I definitely would go that route. So really not that bad, honestly. They had a lot more deals maybe at the end of January, early February, but now they're kind of trickling down now that the year's kind of passed. But you can still definitely get some pretty nice devices, like the Celero 5G, the Celero 5G Plus, for less than $100. I think the Celero 5G Plus is only like $10. Let's go find it real quick. Let's go find it. Let's go find the Celero 5G. It's here somewhere. So the 5G Plus is $49.99. So there you go. So the only thing about this one is you do have to purchase the $60 plan with this device, right? and vice versa with the regular Solero 5G. I mean, guys, which color are you going to choose if you get this device? I'm going to go with the orange. I'm going to go with something that pops, honestly. But anyways, guys, definitely not a bad looking device. I've heard a lot of good things about the Solero devices, considering, they're not, they're really just the Boost Mobile branded devices. I don't know who they're actually made by, but you know, I mean, look at that. You got the iPhones on sale. You got all the Samsung devices. They're marking down the S24 down $200, the regular S24. So I definitely would consider that if you want to stay with the a flagship level phone. Of course, the S24 Plus $999. The Ultra is $1299. Crazy. So let's take a look at the Motorola devices really quick. So they only have about a few Motorola devices here. Um, so Razer 199, the Motorola 5G 2023 1999. Definitely would probably skip on the Motorola G just because it's got a MediaTek. If anything, if you're gonna go for a Motorola device, guys. Hey, what's up, Red X? How's it going? Thanks again for joining in. He's saying congrats on almost 14K subs. Yes, I believe I am legit. Maybe like just a few subs away. I think I'm like 6 or 7 subs away from hitting that 14K mark. So I do appreciate that. Ooh, I'm actually 5 away now. So I've definitely noticed a increase in my viewership on the channel. So I gotta recognize that and just appreciate what's happening. I've been trying to be consistent with posting videos, whether it just be stuff like this or actual like videos for the channel. So I definitely want to give all my new followers a shout out for those of you who are joining the BTech community. And if you would consider it a community, right? I have 14,000 subs. I would say probably like less than 5% of the people that are subscribed to me actually watch my videos, according to my analytics, at least, right? They're pretty much like if I post a video, it tells me that basically like a small percentage of my actual returning subscribers actually watch the video. So I just don't know if that's like I just don't know if that's like an algorithm thing or something or what. But anyways, Red X says, I have a question, bro. Okay, what's the question? Q&A. Not really Q&A stream, but I'll go ahead and scroll through this while you're asking that. But anyways, going back to the Motorola, I'm really impressed by the Motorola G Stylus from last year. This was actually a pretty decent device. Of course, the new ones will be coming out sooner, and it's going to probably be a little bit of an upgrade compared to this device. But if you're looking for like a decent phone that will pretty much do everything you want it to do for like a very fraction of the price, this is a very good phone to have. Minus the AMOLED display, this does have a Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor, which it's not the best, obviously. It does tend to stutter, but even with it not having an AMOLED display, you still get 120 hertz refresh rate, FHD plus. It's got a very good sounding speaker. It's a pretty good sleek design. It's a lot thinner than the prior year model. Oh, he's asking about the Motorola ThinkPhone. Okay, so the Motorola ThinkPhone is becoming one of my favorite devices. Um, so if you're in the market to get another phone, or if you're looking for like a flagship level phone, right? Um, that you can buy that's under $500, right? And here, this was going to be my next point over here, right? So the Motorola ThinkPhone $399 currently, but like the only thing I can kind of compare it to is the Motorola Edge Plus, which this phone is obviously a lot more expensive on the Motorola website. This one's $399 on Boost. This comes with 512 gigabytes of internal memory, guys. Pretty much the same design, although I think this one has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor instead of the Motorola ThinkPhone has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Plus, which is a little bit better than the 8 Gen 1, but even then, you know what I mean. Yeah, this one's got an 8 Gen 2. It's good though. I honestly love the device. My only quirk with it is the video, and not so much the pictures, because I don't really take a lot of photos, but the video, I feel like the video could be better. But I think this is most Motorola devices. I think that's something that they need to kind of focus on, because I've taken a few videos on a few of my different devices, and the Motorola ThinkPhone, even though it shoots in 8K and 4K at 60 frames a second, whatever, it's not to me, it's not the highest quality. I mean, you can go back and look at my videos though, And check that out for yourself if you want to see what the 4K and the 8K quality look like, but as far as the device goes, performance wise, I can't complain. You know what I mean? It does everything I need it to do. I basically use it for everything that I would use my iPhone for, basically. Uh, let's see. Redx says I have an iPhone 11, but I've been wanting to get two phones, one as a work phone and one as a personal phone. Thinking about getting the Thing phone and the Edge Plus 2023. Well, if you're gonna buy two phones, and I don't know if you're gonna plan to swap out your iPhone 11 with one of those phones, I wouldn't. I would only choose one of those devices, honestly, just because the Think phone and the Motorola Edge Plus 2023, they're basically almost the identical devices as far as the software goes. The camera setup is basically the same thing also, so you're really not going to see much of a difference other than the curved display. I believe the Motorola Edge has a curved display. The Motorola ThinkPhone doesn't, but the Motorola ThinkPhone is as far as the build quality of the device, right? Apparently the back is like supposed to be like some sort of carbon fiber material, so it's a light phone, I would say, compared to I the only other Android phone that I would have to compare to it maybe is the Pixel 7 Pro, that I have, like, that's an Android phone around that size and quality as far as the performance goes, and the Think phone like just shatters it as far as like the weight of the device. But like I feel like if you're gonna get one of those devices, just pick and choose, right? If you're gonna get the Edge Plus unlocked, yeah, the Edge Plus, it does look like a very attractive phone, by the way. Let's look at that, by the way. Yeah, let's go look at that, by the way. So it is a very good looking device, but minus the carbon fiber back that you would get with a Think phone, right? But again, this device shoots in 8K. You're gonna get a better build quality, in my opinion. You're gonna get a better build quality for a device like this. It's coming with Android 13 out of the box. I definitely don't know what you would get as far as the OS updates on these. It doesn't really say, but this one's got a triple camera setup as well. It's got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which I don't know a lot about that processor, but check out, you get HDR10 Plus with the screen, 165 hertz display, 6.6 inch screen, right? You're gonna get waterproofing also, IP rated. You're just gonna get a lot of good. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get wireless charging also. I have wireless charging with the Think phone. I'm not sure about this device specifically, but I'm pretty sure it comes with wireless charging also as well. Um, it's got a POLED screen. So thanks for asking that, by the way. Let's see. But yeah, it really just depends what you want. Like, it is a good looking device, by the way. Um, on Best Buy Unlocked, it's 800, but it goes down to 600 sometimes. You might want to check the actual Motorola website, because I think they had a deal for it. Like, I don't know if it's still going on. I think they had it for like $599, I think. And don't confuse the Motorola. Don't confuse the Motorola Edge regular with the Plus. There's a difference, by the way. And the regular Motorola Edge has only a MediaTek. It has a MediaTek processor, so don't confuse the two if you see it, because I know on the Motorola website also the regular Motorola Edge is going for like $300. So definitely stay away from that version. I would definitely wait, or I would wait maybe a month or two from now, because you're most likely the Motorola Edge 2024 will be coming out probably by the early spring, probably like by May or June of the year. So most likely, yeah, you got to be careful. I almost bought the regular one also because I was like, oh yeah, the Motorola Edge, that's their flagship device, right? Definitely can't complain there. But yeah, the Think phone, I really enjoy. I love the Think phone. I think this device actually has a feature where you can actually plug this into your computer also, and you can actually use it as a basically as a a Chromebook, basically. If you have a monitor, with I'm actually going to make a video about that because I've already done it. I bought the HDMI cable and everything. But if you have an HDMI cable that has USB-C to the HDMI and you connect it to a monitor, if you have a Bluetooth mouse and a Bluetooth keyboard, you can basically turn the phone into like a Chromebook, basically. or like a some sort of desktop setup. So I'm gonna try to do a video on that. It's just I have to figure out the setup because I want to make sure the screen looks good, when I'm filming and everything like that. So, and I had to figure out which phone I'm going to use to edit on that also. But anyways, yeah. So if you're gonna choose the two, I would probably go with the Motorola Edge if you want something with better build quality. But if you're going for something with a little bit of a cheaper price, I would go with the Motorola ThinkPhone. The only thing about the Motorola ThinkPhone is it does not have eSIM, by the way. So at least the one I bought mine from Amazon. It does not have eSIM and it does not have expandable memory. I don't believe this one has expandable memory either, by the way. So uh, he's okay. Red X is asking. He's like, I do gig work. Are the apps on the Androids pretty much the same on iPhone? I've never used my Android phones to use the gig apps, but I would assume they're the same. Like you might see the layout maybe a little bit differently, but they're going to be the same. I use my gig apps on my iPhone, strictly on my iPhone. So yeah, if a Reddit, if you do plan to purchase the Think phone through Amazon or through whatever, I do have the product links tagged on my YouTube videos, so you can go back and watch one of my videos if you want to purchase through the Amazon deals. Click the link, and I actually get a small kickback from that. And if you don't purchase that exact phone from the link, and you buy something else, I still get a small kickback from whatever you purchase. So it does help out the channel. I always mention that I am an Amazon affiliate. So even if you don't purchase that direct item from me, if you click one of the links in my videos, it traces back to you clicking my link. So if you buy anything, doesn't matter what it is, as long as you click one of my links and you stay on that web page on Amazon, I get a small kickback. So if you do that, I would appreciate it. If not, no worries. It's all good. I understand. But but yeah, the Motorola Edge Plus, this is actually a very solid deal for Boost Mobile. The price, I'm assuming that you probably have to get like the $60 plan though. So if you're looking for just like a cheapy phone, but one that's going to work decently, I would go for the Motorola G Stylus 2023. I do have the Motorola Razr, but I have my opinions on that, which I'll save for another video. It is getting a little bit late, and I am a little bit tired, so I'm most likely going to end the video here, guys. But again, I just wanted to kind of showcase what again. We'll go back to the phone of the video here, which is the Samsung A25 5G, right? Again, if you guys prefer Samsung devices and you want a decent, mid-range phone, I would say this would be the phone you would want to get. I would skip the A15, and that's because I have the A15, right? I definitely want to look into this phone maybe within the next couple of weeks if it's still on sale, and then go from there. So again, guys, if you guys are joining in, please smash that like button. Again, you can get this phone for 139 after you select the $40 plan. So it gives you the option to get the $40 or $60 plan. You cannot choose the $25 plan when getting this device. So just be aware of that. And I believe it has to be a new line. You cannot be a user, or you cannot be a member, or I guess you can't have an active line and purchase this out for $99. I mean, you can maybe go to the Boost. You can go to a Boost dealer and ask if you're able to upgrade for $99, but I doubt it. Most of this is new line stuff. So, but you never know. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I have to work early tomorrow, so you guys have a great night. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Smash that like button.